Hi, what is up with my homie? That's you. You're my homie.
Oh, I'm fighting a whole bunch of intellect devourers.
Did you start another playthrough?
Art nothing. I'm at the end.
Which playthrough is this? I thought you just finished one.
Well, I had to save all the fucking tieflings, so
Ooh, are you about to get that one?
I think so.
Okay, wait. How far are you at the end?
Well, I'm on the part where a shitload of intellect devourers come out.
Like by
And
the
there's
brine
too little.
pool, and shit,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yes.
After we're done recording, I'm gonna do the boss with you.
Okay.
I will hop in, make a character that has nothing, and help you out. What difficulty are you on?
Oh, the easiest one.
Oh, okay, good.
Like I just killed Orin in one round. And because of all the summons I've got 12 in my party.
Nice. Okay, yeah, because I am like.
Oh yeah, you.
Huh?
Is that you can replace Shadowheart since she's the most worthless.
There you go. Yeah, my intro, my very first game, I think I probably lost like one tiefling. I did all the stuff you need to do to save them, but I also was in the mode that like I'm gonna play the game and whatever happens, right? But I think the only tiefling I'm looking at like the story beats for the achievement, and I think I saved all of them that you like need to save in a special condition. Like you have to go save this one at the top of the hill. You got to go save this one down by the beach. Like I saved all of those like on accident just in the course of the playthrough. So what I'm willing to bet what happened is like during the goblin fight, one random tiefling died, right? Or like when we were escaping from Moonrise, a random tiefling died, right? And like because of that one or two tieflings, I didn't get the achievement, but I did all of the other requirements. And so I'm like, I don't want to do a whole like I did it. And if I didn't known that that was one of the hidden achievements at the time, I would have reloaded and saved that one tiefling because this is like it's the biggest pain in the ass achievement because you've got to do a whole new fucking run. And like I don't have a story reason for doing that whole run.
But I'm thinking about it. I don't think it's going to let you join me at this point, though, because I'm at the point, where you can't change party members.
Oh, I don't know. Well, let's get the podcast finished now that Nick is here. And
Yeah,
we'll,
sorry about that.
All right.
Doing,
Now that I'm done with this fight, let me save it.
Yeah, no problem.
yeah. I was doing some painting. I'm going to go to a tournament in Palm Springs in the middle of January, so I have to paint my entire army, and I hate doing it. So I think I might just bite the bullet and outsource some of it. Like, say, Brandon, name your price.
Is it
Just dip them all.
can you
in
just
color.
like is it against tournament rules to show up with them gray, or is it just like a faux pas?
It's not. It's kind of against rules, but also it's not that hard. Like they just need 3 colors on them and then to be based or whatever. So it's not like it's that onerous. It's just I do want to paint them. I just hate painting, and also like it's that weird thing of they don't look good until you're done. And so, like, you put on one color, like I put all the pink on them or whatever, and then I'm like, oh, this looks awful. Then I put all the black on them, like, oh, this looks awful. And then you do all of the trim, and I'm like, oh, this looks awful. And then I do, like, accessories and eyes and things like that. And I'm like, okay, this is acceptable. And so for probably 95% of it, you just think this is a terrible thing. You're like, I can't believe I'm wasting my time. Also, I'm not a good painter, and I don't need to be, but whatever. But also, I'm just like, I don't think I'm going to get all of this done in time. I've only got, 6 weeks, I think. So, yeah, I don't know.
Then that sounds like a lot of time, but like you got to paint it, let it dry. Next coat, let it dry. Paint
actually,
over here,
these
let
are-
it dry.
Well, they dry in like a few seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Citadel acrylics are actually really good for that. Like, no, I mean, I would have, like, that's the kind of thing that I would have thought is a problem, but it's like, yeah, it's not that bad at
Okay,
all.
okay.
Yeah. No, I mean that seems like a very obvious thing, but no, these dry real quick. Like,
All right.
I'll do one leg and then pick another area and then another area, and by the time I'm done with that third area, the first one is dry, and so I'll add the second layer and that kind of thing. But it's just, and so I had just put a whole bunch of metallic paint on a shoulder pad and was using that to like, I don't know. I have a weird style, and so basically, like, instead of having like a palette, I just use the model as the palette. So like the shoulder pad is all like steel color, so I'll just put some water on it and then mix a bunch of steel in there, and then just take that and move it around to like the swords and the other things that are going to be metallic. And so we started the call. I was like, oh crap, if I don't finish this part right now, I'm just gonna have one thick ass shoulder pad with no detail, and it's just gonna be silver. So I was like, all right, let me just get it done before, yeah, and it's already dry, and that was like a lot of water that I had on it. So yeah, and one of the other good things is because I'm playing the army that I'm playing is Emperor's Children, and they're, without getting into lore, because fuck lore, I don't care. It should be fluff, but whatever. Without getting too deep into lore, like they love bright colors and extravagance and garishness and things like that. So even if you do a bad job, that's kind of the point.
It
And they're
kind of
also
fits.
and they're hyper individualistic. So like, I don't like when I'm doing my regular Space Marines, every single one has to look more or less like the other one. You know, a couple of small details here and there or whatever, but they all have a uniform color and a uniform like markings and things like that. Whereas this, for them, you can do pretty much like I use the same colors for each model, but in different places and in different combinations and things like, yeah. So yeah, and like so it's mostly pink and black, but also you can do like, back when they were loyalists, they were purple. So like you can put purple on them here and there, and it's just kind of like that's just an old leftover part. So it's really
That's
like,
cool.
of all of the things that I've painted, this is the one that's the least monotonous. But it's just that it's like, oh fuck, I just don't want to do it.
It's still just a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot. So yeah, I may just be like, I count up the total number of models in my army. It's 20, 30, 42, roughly 42 models that need to get painted, and I have 6 weeks. I'm like, I might just be find like 3 people and go, hey, you want to do 5? You want to do 5? You can do whatever you want. Just
Send some my way, and they will come back bad.
yeah. But it's good. And the thing that about painting also is, as much as I complain about it, while I'm doing it, I kind of like it. It's just that I was doing it for about 2 hours. I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. But yeah. Like I enjoy it while I'm at it, but then I'm just like now I'm like, the last thing I want to do is paint another goddamn miniature, and then I'm just gonna have to do it again tomorrow. So we'll see. Anyway, let's talk about Survivor.
Sure. I was going to mention that my very first Warhammer game is going to be Sunday. We can talk about that after.
Oh, are you going? You're going to Brandon's thing?
Yeah, will you be there?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I brought. I'm bringing 3 armies for folks.
All right.
I'll be glad. Yeah, I'll happily give you the first go, because I played a bunch of games, but I've never played King of the Colosseum, so I'm kind of learning along with everyone else.
Yeah, I was asked if I want shoots or punches, and I said, well, I know I like long range shooting.
Yeah, well, this is not really.
If not that, then orcs. And I don't care how orcs fight, but I like that technology for orcs in Warhammer works on like Peter Pan rules. Like their technology works if they believe in it hard enough.
Well, there's a little bit more to it than that, but yes.
Yeah, but that's how I'm going to simplify it, because that's what makes me excited to play them.
Yeah, no, they're good and fun. Cool. Yeah, no, I like the orcs. Yeah. All right. Cool beans. Well, we'll talk about all that later. Right now, we're going to be talking about. Hi, welcome to Outwit, Outplay, Outcast, the Survivor podcast on the Night League Geeks Network. We're going to be talking about season 49, episode 11, a cherry on top, And before we begin, I should ask actually, how am I sounding?
Good. A lot better than the last few weeks.
Okay, yeah. Well, last week, because you were typing as much as you were, I like edited that out with the noise reduction. So then I removed that edit, and it sounded much better. But it was just like
I don't even remember typing last week.
No, you were doing a ton of typing.
I don't know
Yeah,
before.
it's fine.
Weird.
Don't worry, I don't know, whatever.
I was probably fidgeting with some bullshit.
Yeah, maybe might have been. Anyway, okay, no, I just wanted to make sure I sounded pretty okay. Groovy. Someone read the thing then.
Brian.
I should say I like stupid words, so that is not a typo. I did in fact say Pischetti.
Okay.
Yeah.
We meet up after tribal council and everyone explains their strategies to the camera. Sophie defends picking a side to her erstwhile allies but can't convince Sage, who is now feeling extremely despondent. Soph works Sage and Sophie to go against Savannah, recognizing the shortfalls of her own game. Boat arrives and no one wants to get on it except Steven. He runs the perimeter of Exile Island to collect a 6-digit code before time runs out. He miraculously doesn't break any bones, climbing slippery rocks, and breaks the advantage pinata to receive a block of vote advantage. Rizzo is convinced he knows what advantage Steven has and isn't that far off. We get to a combined immunity and reward challenge. It's a spin on the block stacking challenge where players have to spell immunity.
I get it.
They added a
Spin.
rotating-
It's a spin on the challenge. I see what you did.
No, actually, so here's the funny thing. I did not intend that, but after I wrote immunity, I was like, oh, hey, that's pretty good.
There you go.
But anyway, go on.
They added a rotating platform where players predict what the new challenge is and go as far as to imitate Jeff explaining the rules. Steven wins without spilling even once, despite the increased challenge. It's way easier than the other version, but
he
whatever.
Did spin. Or, I mean, he did drop.
No, you didn't.
What? No,
Yeah,
didn't.
he did.
What are you talking about?
No, you didn't.
100% he did.
Anyway, he gets immunity and spaghetti. I'm not saying that dumbass thing. A big old plate of spaghetti. That's a spicy meatball. He picks Christina and Rizzo, who as an Albanian must be deeply offended to eat the pasta suppressors. He throws Sophie's name out there, and Steven seems receptive while Christina simply lies. Back at camp, Sophie approaches Sage and Soph to take out Savannah, and it's inverted. Soph is receptive while Sage simply lies. As soon as Sophie walks away, Sage flips to Savannah and Soph follows suit. Editing tries to set up some drama that it could be Savannah instead of Sophie, but Sophie has no idea she's the target and Steven has no logical reason to intervene. It's unanimous. Sophie is out. Soph wins her name back. And holy fuck, everybody left is a fucking moron.
Here's the thing. I kind of agree with you, but also I think there's a lot of people who think that Savannah has enemies. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way, for example, if Christina's on the jury, there's no way Christina's going to vote to give Savannah $1 million. Jawan probably isn't, so it's like, I think they think that they stand a better chance of beating Savannah or getting her out in the future than beating Sophie. And I kind of agree a little bit. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not about Savannah. It's about there's fucking 3 of them. There's only 1 alliance left, and they're just letting them have it.
Oh, yeah, there is that. Well,
and they know one of them has a fucking idol, and they won't do anything about it.
Brian. So, okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Me.
Right. Sage needs to get Sophie out in order to keep Jawan's vote, right? Because she needs to get the revenge for the story she's going to want to make, okay? Rizzo and Savannah are going to vote Sophie, right? And Soph, like, the main reason you do Rizzo now and not later is because Rizzo has the idol. Next episode is the only episode in which he can play it, right? I think is it 6 or 5?
Yeah, meaning they can't get him out now with it.
Right. Right. So next episode, Savannah's the only challenge, one of the big challenge threats left. So Savannah wins immunity. Rizzo plays his idol. They're both immune. They skate to the final episode. But Soph still has her knowledge of power, so she can always just steal that thing. And that might be what she's planning to do next episode to expose him. right?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not. Soph isn't the one being stupid. She's with that alliance. The other three people, well, they
But
were four.
that's
The
what
other
I'm
four are
saying.
the ones being stupid.
Sage and Soph both have their own independent reasons for not doing Rizzo, and then Rizzo and Savannah aren't going to break themselves up. So that's 4-3. So you might as well just fall in line.
yeah, like that's the problem is I was doing the math in my head and I was like, the only person really who has a reason to not vote for Sophie is Christina. Like everyone else is kind of just like, all right, well, listen, I can't be on the wrong side of this because like Soph, if I get rid of Sophie, first of all, I get my name back. But second of all, like Sage is going for it full bore. Savannah's going for it full bore. Rizzo is just going along to get along. And, also it's like, my allies want this. Why wouldn't I do it? So if I break the trust now, I'm kind of screwed. If I will agree with you, though, that if she does not play her knowledge is power to take his idol, she's a fool.
Yeah,
I hope she's not a
this
fool.
was a misplay if she doesn't do that.
Yeah. I really hope she isn't. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but Steven's block a vote is played before tribal council, so her steal the advantage, whatever knowledge is power, could not be used for it.
Right.
Well, it couldn't be used for it anyway because she doesn't know what it is.
He has to play it on the way.
Well, no, because that part I
mean, the advantage is you have to say, "I want that exact thing you have." If she doesn't know what it is, she can't.
I thought, that's one of those things that I wasn't entirely clear on. I wasn't sure if it was you pick a player and say, "I want your advantage," or if you have to specify which advantage it is you're taking.
You have to say what it is, because in case somebody like Rizzo has immunity and advantage, right? You got to say what he has and what you're taking.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fair then, because like I said, I wasn't clear on that, so I retract what I was saying. Yeah, I hope, because season started off bad, picked up, and I still think I think it is a perfectly acceptable season. My issue with it right now is that it is very much a paint by numbers season where you have an alliance and that alliance is sticking together and they're voting everyone out, and the other tribe, or the rest of the tribe, the other alliance, in fairness, they thought that they were gonna take over this previous episode, but they got backstabbed and it was gone. So yeah, and now Sophie's gone because she was the tall poppy, and even though to Sage, I don't know if it made that much sense. Like, I think if Sage had gotten rid of Savannah, I think she still would have had Jawan's vote. But yeah, I don't know. So it's kind of going along very paint by numbers is my real issue with it.
I mean, for Sage, it's not just Jawan. That's a big driver, like the emotional driver for her. But like her pitch, if she gets to final tribal, her pitch is, I played a revenge game. Everybody who came from me, everybody who wrote my name down, I took them out, right? So she has to follow through. Like that's been her story going forward. Like from the beginning of the game till now, that's been her game. She can't pivot now. She can be like, I was revenge, and then when it got a little tough, I switched. Like no, you got to power it through.
But you're missing the point. She ain't gonna fucking get to the end. Okay, Savannah, Rizzo, and Sophie are.
Not if Soph flips next. Like it all comes down to Soph. Oh, we can say Sophie now. Well, next episode we can say Sophie again.
Yeah. I may just still say Soph personally. I kind of like Soph, but yeah, no. It all comes down to that, and that's all right. If she does flip and everything goes crazy, I'm going to be a big fan because I love mess, but it will have been a long way to get there. And yeah.
Honestly, she fucking has to, because she hasn't done anything.
Yeah, other than I stayed alive when I was on the bad tribe and made it through. Yeah. It's like,
and she has had too many episodes citing just going along with Rizzo and Savannah to say that she played the middle. She's clearly not playing any middle anymore.
Yeah. She reminds me of. No, I said that this last week, but she reminded me of Jake Cocaine, and she's just the luckier Jake Cocaine because she has managed to hide the fact that she's trying to make moves, and then like pulling up before she would have to commit to it. So,
I mean, she has the potential to play the biggest, most explosive move of the season. She just has to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is all a total flop if next tribal she goes in, she's like, I'm going to use knowledge's power and steal the idol, and then plays it for herself and gets no votes. Like, it's great. I mean, wonderful you had that thing this entire time and you did nothing with it the whole time.
Well, the other thing she could do with it is use it, play or steal it, play it on herself, but more importantly, tell people it's okay to vote for Rizzo. You know what I mean? Like
No, exactly. If she does it and there's no tangible benefit from her doing it, then it's a flop, right? You can't use, especially like it's okay to whiff a little bit, like Christina playing the idol for Steven. It's okay to whiff a little bit, but you can't keep your secret knowledge is power, which is the most powerful thing in the game next to the idol itself, right? And
Correct.
Have it when another player openly has had an idol this entire time. You could have stolen at any point and made this move at any point until now. You chose now to do it when it was the least impactful, right? Like it throws your game away entirely if you use knowledge's power at this point and not have it be impactful.
Well, she's got to do, like, if Savannah wins, then Savannah and Rizzo are safe, and then she just takes it from Rizzo, and then whoever, she votes for Rizzo, and he would take on.
Exactly, but that needs to happen.
Yeah.
She can't side with Rizzo again.
Yeah. I don't think she's savvy enough that she'll at least try it. Yeah, I just hope.
Or she could really fuck up and take it from Rizzo and give it to whoever they were going to vote for.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of shit will win you a game. That'll win you a season.
Yeah.
Because then whoever you bring, not whoever you bring. If you do that and you save a guy like Steven, right? Then the problem is, well, Steven was so likable that played right into Steven's game, right? Like you played it for Steven to save him. Did you really make a move, or was that Steven being likable? Right. They plays into that narrative.
No,
so
I think
you need to save somebody strategic, not somebody likable.
I think that saving, like even if it was you were saving Steven, likable or not, I think it's fine because what you're doing at that point is saying, no, I needed to make sure that we were getting out Rizzo. If I had picked someone who was strategic, maybe they split the vote, and then maybe there's a revote, and Steven goes home, or something of that effect. Where it's like, no, you needed to make sure they wanted Steven, so I took it, I stole it, I played it on him to ensure that Rizzo would be the one to go home with one vote, or something to that effect.
Yeah, I don't dislike that, because then you could also say, like, I chose to go with Steven and Christina because they've been in lock with each other. And I wanted people I could trust to not stab me right back again the very next episode. Right? Because if you hypothetically, you saved Savannah in this, or you saved Sophie, if the other Sophie, she was still in, like, the crackback's going to be what gets you after a big move like that. So you gotta bring somebody back who's not a threat on the crackback.
Understandable.
I did like Steven out on his little journey thing. Walking around, you've done harder things than this. You're a rocket scientist. I was like,
it's a big island. I was kind of surprised.
Brian, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, even bragging about his privilege while he's out there. several fucking times. This is the hardest thing I've ever done, dude. You jogged around an island. Calm down.
Well, he had to do it. Like, I wish
in a certain amount of time with no fuel.
Yeah, okay, but they also, judging from how far that thing was from the top, he had like at least an hour left.
Yeah, he had a little more time.
Well, I don't know about an hour, but I wish they had told us, hey, I don't know, like it's going to be this amount of. Put a little like pop-up video style pop-up on there to say Steven has X minutes roughly to do this, or you know what I mean, something along those lines,
or even just a time elapsed.
Yeah. Oh, that would work too. Just like, hey, time elapsed 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or something to that effect. Because like I know when the tide starts to turn, it can turn really fast. So yeah, it looked like there was like maybe 6 inches, but I don't know if that's like, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or whatever. So I don't know. But I'm glad he got the thing. Like that made the episode a lot more interesting because there was some bit of tactical reasoning. But also, like I said, he explained it perfectly. He said, "This is great. If I know that I don't have to play it, it becomes 10 times more powerful at 6." And it's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You are right. And now
Yes.
also everyone gets to say that they were on the right side of this vote
Yeah.
because apparently that matters.
I don't know why that matters.
I think it matters.
I mean, you can't be Debbie Wanner and just throwing votes wherever the fuck you want for no reason. But like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be
Well,
right all the time.
I think what it is that if you're on the right side of every vote, you can make the case of I was in on every vote. People trusted me. I guided it here and there and whatever. But also the thing is, if multiple people were on the right side of every vote, then that means you guys were all working together, which means that if they're on the tribe, they know who was actually driving that vote. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry, if they were in your alliance, they know who was driving that vote. And so if it wasn't you, you don't really get the credit for that.
Yeah, I get the argument. I don't see it as being the big argument that some people do. Or, I mean, also this episode, it might not have needed to be a big argument. You just need some reason. You're piling on reasons. Oh, she's good at challenges, and oh, by the way, she's also been on the right side, and oh, this. Just throwing stuff on.
Yeah, I mean, at least like Steven and Christina and Soph, their reasons were simple. It ain't me.
Yeah. I appreciated that Rizzo at the reward, he was like, I'm just going to throw a name out there to make them feel comfortable, and then maybe we'll take out Christina. And then they get back, and it turns out Sophie was wanting to take Savannah. And Rizzo's like, oh, great. Okay, well, I guess it is the actual plan now. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And him being too excited to remember what the idiom was.
Two birds
was
with one
great.
stone.
Yeah, that was funny. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, he's a goober.
That made me go giggle snort.
Yeah. I think they really ruined that challenge.
Really?
It's on a fucking spinning thing, so what? So just don't move too fast. That's literally all you have to do.
When you also have to balance it, like...
Whatever. You always have to balance it. That's not the...
But like as tight as you can, because the centrifugal force is going to matter more if you're leaning. It's just, what I don't appreciate, what I didn't like about it was that it kind of put a speed limit on it. Like you could go faster than other people were going, but like there's only so fast you could go. Whereas other people, like if they got the hang of the slack in the rope, they could whip through it. Yeah. In the previous version.
Well, look, you know how you know this version is way easier? You know how many people dropped? 1. It's usually like everybody drops like 5 times the other way they do it.
Yeah.
That's true. The other one's like a 2-hour challenge.
I love that. Yeah. I think like it's an interesting idea, but yeah, I think the problem is that, like you said, it puts a speed limit on it, and whereas otherwise, people get greedy, but there really is no opportunity to get greedy with this. The centripetal or centrifugal force, I've never been too clear on which was which, but the force on it, it makes it a little more unstable, but also because you're moving as slowly as you are, like I guarantee you the reason he didn't drop at all is that as a rocket scientist, Steven was like, oh, I just need to move at this pace, and then the speed will not change anything.
Yeah, possible.
Yeah.
Sure.
A noble effort. Maybe this is a halfway point, and that like next season there is a further adapted version.
Yeah, I mean, try new things, please. Like, if it's not perfect, if it's not better, and the old way was better, like, cool. You tried this, it didn't do what you hoped it would do. Fine, go back. But like, it's 49 seasons. You got to try new things.
Yeah.
The old one's a classic, but innovate a little sometimes. It's fine. It's like I'm saying I didn't like this as much, but no harm in the attempt. Try.
Yeah, exactly. It's always better to try something than to do nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah. But that said, also it didn't really work.
I mean, it's not like they don't test it before they do it, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's different, you know.
It's also, they tested it and they may have tested it in a different way where it's like the play testers, for the lack of a better word, were trying it in the original way where people are kind of like running back and forth or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's just that, if you're a play tester, you don't have the same impetus behind you to do it, to solve it correctly. So I don't know.
Yeah, and it's a really ballsy challenge just to have people do it because, at any point it could just be like a super windy day and make that fucking impossible.
They've had that before where they've had done stuff like this and it was just really windy and it took for goddamn ever.
I do like this. In general, I really like this challenge just because you do get people who get greedy and then they go fast and it falls and then I laugh.
Yeah.
Well, because also, no, you know what? Now I think about it, they did make this one a lot easier because usually it's on like a teeter-totter.
Yeah.
I forgot about that part.
It's just on a little spinning platform.
Yeah, but the teeter-totter really does make it difficult. No, this was a lot easier. I take it back. Brian, I'm sorry. You were right all along.
Okay.
Did you, when you heard that, did
clip
you
that out?
When you heard that, did you come? Anyway,
the other part of this episode
No,
I liked
yeah, like
was go. You fine. Finish your
No,
thought.
I was saying, like I said, I forgot that it was on a teeter-totter, and yeah, if it was a spinning teeter-totter, that would be much better.
That'd be nuts.
Mhm.
The other part of the episode I liked was when they were trying to catch the chickens, and Rizzo was like, he came at me like a freaking eagle.
Yeah,
Dude, it's a chicken.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is people don't realize animals are like that. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, it's still got a beak and it's coming at you. You need to duck. It's gonna poke your fucking eyes out or something.
I know. It was just he's a goober. It was adorable.
Yeah. Well, like I said, people don't like. There was that thing not too long ago about how many was it? If there were 100 of you, could you take down a gorilla? And people were like, "Yeah, I think we could do it." It's like, no,
Probably not.
no. 100 people working together, maybe, because humanity is like the ultimate killing machine. But no, I mean, we're soft.
The other part of this episode I really liked was at the very end, Sophie's exit interview, when it seemed like the thing she was most annoyed about was that now, until the end of time, she'll be the other Sophie of the season. Like when people think about season 4 down, it's going to be Sophie and then that other Sophie, and she's the other Sophie now.
That's like, and like she did a good game, but that reminded me, because she did a good game, it reminded me of the fact that Ken Griffey Jr. and Stan Musial were born on the same day, years apart, of course, on the same day, years apart, in the same town, which means that forever, Ken Griffey Jr. will be the second best left-handed player to come from that town, born on that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, son of a bitch. Like, Sophie.
Really? Because I have no fucking idea who that other person is.
Stan Musial?
Yeah, I've never heard that name in my life.
He's a player from the 60s, and he's an all-time legend. I mean, Griffey is great, but Stan Musial is yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
But Stan Musial didn't have video games.
Yeah.
Because there weren't video games.
Yeah, exactly. So, he doesn't have the marketing behind him.
Yeah. Plus, well, okay, I love Griffey because he did the stuff that he did in the time of steroids, and he was not on steroids. And so it's just like, I guess I'll just jack up like 40 homers without...
He had to be on the Mariners, so... I mean,
Yeah.
worked.
I mean, that's like, well, he went to the Reds, right?
Oh, God, I think so. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So he got out of purgatory and he ended up on a team. So that's good. Anyways, because we're now talking about baseball, is there anything anybody wants to say about this episode before we move on to fantasy?
No.
About the season in general? Is there anything anyone wants to say about the season in general?
Yeah, I don't know where you're saying that it's getting better. I think it's much worse since the fucking merge. So
Really?
yeah.
Because the pre-merge was just, hey, look, it's Kella going back to tribal again. Oh, look, it's Kella going back to tribal.
Yeah.
Eh.
For
Yeah, and
me-
since then, like every fucking vote has been everyone versus one person. It's been really boring the whole fucking
But
time.
that's, I will say, this is not a bad season, but like, no, in that like, I mean, maybe it will be by the end, but in that like, they're all kind of bad now.
yeah, people have kind of taken the fun out of it by playing to strategy and to the same strategy. Like there's no like Carolyn was a big old goofball and she was just doing whatever came into her head and playing fast and loose. But now everyone is like it's like everyone has professionalized it and they're
Yeah.
like, why would you make that suboptimal move or whatever? It's like, ugh, people,
That's-
keep it in. But I will say the reason that I think it's improved since the merge is that we have had changes to the balance of power, and we've also seen people who wanted to change it and then had to abort, like just push the eject button because it was like, oh no, it's not the right time. I'm going to lose, and if I do, it's going to paint a big old target on me. So there has been stuff going on. There have been multiple people trying to play the middle, and now the thing is, they played the middle, and then when the side that they picked had the advantage, it was like, well, now I just got to stick with it. Like they weren't able to go back. So yeah, I think it has improved.
Do you accept that, Brian?
No.
It's fine. You don't got to accept it. Everyone is entitled to their opinion.
I mean, look, for me, in the new era, I've realized what matters to me more is the story of the winner and if I like the winner or not. Like, I can't tell you the strategy beats behind Marianne's season, but I can tell you I liked her and I liked her game. And I can't tell you the story beats about Jam Jam's season. I mean, I can a little bit, but
Yeah,
I like Jam Jam. I like Carolyn. You know,
jam.
yeah, and I liked Rachel too. And there's a couple I can remember for Rachel because it was a lot more recent, but like for me, it's so much of it depends on the final tribal and how satisfying it is to watch, and it all kind of builds up to that. And if it flops, like Erica, not saying it was a bad win, but like that was kind of not a great edit for the season.
Bad editing, yeah.
Exactly, and so the story kind of flopped, and the season kind of flopped for me. Gabler, that season sucked. Right? And not because I think production or the show did anything wrong. Just like the person who wins dictates a lot of how much I like a season in the new era. And I don't know if that's good or bad. It's just, it feels kind of homogenous to me now in my memory, especially. I don't remember a lot of. I don't remember a lot of the character stuff from previous, like I do in the pre 40s, you know.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I remember much more of what happened in the first season than I do of the last one.
Well, that's because I had an impression on you. You're an impressionable young man.
Yeah.
I remember Jervis.
Not like now, you jaded motherfucker.
Yeah, I remember most of their names from the first season too. It's the crazy part. Huh?
Jervis, Colleen,
Yeah.
Jenna,
yeah.
Sue.
Well, one
Rick.
of them's coming back for
Rudy.
season 50.
Yeah, that I don't know about that. I mean, like I know they're great, but it's like now they're gonna. It's Jenna, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Who was like 25 at the time, so she's 50 now. It's kind of like,
Yeah, I'm gonna feel that way too. Like I love Coach, but I don't need more Coach. I love him, but he's gonna be older. He's gonna be a different person. He's gonna be like, there's the whole meta thing about Survivor. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean that's the real issue is the fact that time is undefeated. Like, great, Jenna's back. She's 50. What happens when 50-year-old players are in this game? They usually don't do that great. Coach is back. Well, he's also
but I mean,
now.
there's going to be lots of older people this time. It's not like this is one. That's, you know.
This thing too.
Like, a lot of older people means like the challenge. Actually, I would be really interested to see how the challenges work, like how they take age into account, and then on top of that, like this upcoming season might be really good because something that I've noticed watching hockey. Good team versus or all sports really, but good team versus bad team is not fun to watch because it's just, oh wow, cool, great, whatever. But like good bad team versus bad team, that's also fun to watch because the skill level is equal. And
Yeah.
so it's like, yeah. Like now, like horrible versus horrible, not so much because then nobody can do anything. Like I think there was a game recently that ended 0-1 in a shootout, and there were like 17 shots on goal to 11 shots on goal. It's like, wow, that's terrible. Yeah, that's unwatchable. But like two bad teams going at it, you're like, oh wow, at least they're evenly matched. So like, and sometimes, hey, sometimes chaos happens, and that's just fun. So yeah, and whatever. And it's a nostalgia play. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, one of the narratives is going to be like, can these older players keep up with the pace of the new game or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, they're all, it's not that they're used to the old version of Survivor. It's that they are old.
Yeah, they're all dead.
They're all old. So
Yeah,
it's
like, I
just
think-
functionally going to be different for them, regardless of how you build the game.
Yeah, like at a certain age, you just can't eat hot dogs anymore because, like, like I'm at the point right now where it's like, well, I ate a slice of pizza after 5 o'clock, so I guess I'll just have heartburn for the rest of the night when I go
Yeah.
to bed.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you're just not physically capable of the things that you used to be. So, yeah. All right. Well, anyway, now because we've talked about baseball, we've talked about season 50. Even after I said, "Hey, do you have any thoughts about this season?" We started talking about season 50. So let's
Tells you what we
move
feel
on
about
to
this
fantasy.
season.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, yeah. My bottom line is it's a mid-season, and mid to me is not bad. It means replacement level, and that is serviceable.
Yeah.
Not everything's going to be a home run.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm just saying they kind of
Yeah.
all feel mid now. So
Yeah.
hard to gauge. We had one bet resolve. It was the shot in the dark over under. We had set the over under at 1.5. Nick, you and I said over, but it is physically impossible for it to be over at this point. So Brian wins the under. That is the only bet that resolves. Sophie was not on any of our bets at all. So this is the only thing that matters. If you want to see all the other bets, you go to Oooshow.com. On the left, the link says fantasy. There's all of the bets in the scoring. I came into the week in last place with 66 points. I have Jeff and Zombie Jawan, who both got me 0, and then I have Riz God, who got me 3 points because he ate rewards, said the episode title, and survived. So that's 3 out of my 66, giving me 69.
Nice.
Thank you. Nick, you came in the week in second place with 85 points, and you had Steven, Christina, and Sophie. Sophie unfortunately got eliminated, so that got you 0 points. Christina got you 2, though, because she survived an 8 reward, and Steven got you 5, because he secured himself an advantage, won the challenge, and survived. So that is 7 onto your 85, giving you 92, which almost catches you up if it wasn't for the bet. Brian, you came in the week with 89 points, and you have Savannah, Sophie, and Sage. Sophie and Sage only got you 1. Savannah got you 2 just because she's survived a vote getting thrown her way. You want the players that gets votes kind of thrown their way, but they survive because it's kind of like playing with fire in this game. Fire represents your life. Plus 3 more from the bet is 7 for you on top of your 89. So it's you at 96, Nick with 92, and me with 69. I am completely out of this. I don't think there's a way for me to make up 30 plus points in 2 more episodes.
No, you got this.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Rizgod has to run the table in a way that is unbecoming. But you need to replace Sophie right now. Who do you want a zombie replace her with?
Oh god, I guess Jawan. Sure, why not?
I've already got Zombie Jawan.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, let's go with
Take MC.
Sun's
Out, guns out. She is guns
Zombie-
out every tribal.
Good for you, Zombie Sophie. Sure, why not?
All right. Brian, I'm not going to ask you because you don't get a choice. Unless you want to just drop somebody for no good reason, then I'll take them.
Yeah.
I'll trade you as Jeff for anybody.
I'll trade you, Andy. How about this? I'll trade you Zombie Sophie for Rizzo.
Nah, I'm good. I'll trade you Jeff for Zombie Sophie.
Sure.
All right, why not? Jeff.
I'm gonna laugh so hard when it turns out that
When he actually says an episode title, it gets you a
yeah,
point.
when she says the episode title.
Yeah, either one. If that bet ends up mattering, or that trade ends up mattering at all, it'll be great.
Yeah, yeah. All right then. We will see everyone next week. Sorry, there's not much else about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll just see everyone next week. Yeah.